FrostyFire10 here. Welcome to Stellar Blade. This is a quick review. I've beaten the game, gone into New Game Plus, and I just want to talk a bit about it. Try not to spoil it, but you know, it is what it is. So let's just load in, and Stellar Blade for me is a really good game. Simple. Now, okay, let's just stand idly, or sit, or just walk in circles. So, yeah. The double jump's really well done. I'm glad they copied, Mario for the double jump. You know, a proper gymnastic thing. That's cool. That's cool. There's really no avoiding the main crux. The main oh, let's just this. Yeah. See, this is. Yep, this is pretty much. Yeah, this is Stellar Blade. There is this part of it, but trust me, the combat is more important. You will end up focusing more on the combat. When you're not distracted, you'll be able to see the combat. You'll be able to see, what's going on. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And I honestly really enjoyed the combat. I feel like this whole game is just wait, focus. Trust me. Okay, this is a special suit you unlock for beating the game, so it's very stylish. It looks real good. All right. Why do I keep laughing? So, I streamed my entire playthrough, and I had no commentary, of course. You can't talk while you're... Yes, but it's... I really enjoyed it. I do think... I don't know. It's like... I'm going to have a separate video about the story. I'll do that separately. But I have no problems with it. I don't think it's bad. I enjoyed it. I think, again, going into New Game Plus, it makes more, it's deeper. Once you've gone through the first time and go through the second time, you suddenly go, yeah. And it adds more depth that I feel like the depth that it purposely subtracts in the first playthrough, it adds back in the second playthrough. So that might be the part where critics, they play through once and then they don't appreciate the depth that's added as you go through again. And I can understand that. That's totally reasonable. There's lots of games that do that. Like, Armored Core 6 is probably a good example where you do multiple playthroughs and then it changes your appreciation of the story and how it offers you some differences and things in here. So I do think, there's that sort of part of it. I'll go more in depth in a separate video. But the game is good. The equipment stuff's good. The build variety, I think, is good. I like how, you have choice about how you want to go about it. One of the great things about New Game Plus, I'll mention, is that you get higher upgraded versions of everything. So you get a Mark II version. So it doesn't duplicate. Like, it gives you an actual better version. So that's better than the original one. And then it goes up. So once you get your Mark II version of your good gear, it'll be way more powerful. And that's just... It's great to have that progression in New Game Plus. But as you're going through the story basic, I found a varied style. So I mix and match and, try and focus on damage reduction for the most part so I don't get hurt too badly when I get hit. And then, yeah, that really sort of carried me through. It's just learning the boss attacks, getting your block right, getting your parry, perfect dodge. Skill tree, really good. I'm not going to scroll left or right for spoilers, but And I like how you get extra skills in New Game Plus. Like, it gives you a higher version more powerful version, slightly different of your main skills, and does more damage. So it's got extra depth with New Game. The New Game Plus, I'm raving about the New Game Plus. It's like you're thinking, oh, why should I even buy the game? Well, why should you buy the game? You know, there's reasons. It's fun. Combat is fun, challenging, and you know, it's just, you know, it's good. You know, see, look. Now I do prefer the glasses. I do think in terms of style points, there's a whole bunch of outfits. I'll show a few of them in a second, but I do think without the glasses, it's a different look. I do prefer them. It's kind of like, you know, the young woman on the train puts the sunglasses on so people don't talk to them, sort of vibes. I think that works as well. It sort of balances out some of my only criticism of the game. Probably two criticisms. One is just that the facial expressions on Eve and NPCs during normal dialogue can be a little bit underwhelming for me. I found it a tad underwhelming. I'm just going to slowly go through outfits and you'll be like, oh my god. This is probably one of the best outfits in the game for me. The fluffy bear. Because it's neutral. I do wish you could unlock this way earlier so that people could just play through the whole game as a fluffy bear and they wouldn't worry about the other elements of the game. And they'd just focus on the combat. But yeah, just the facial expressions she has at times and showing emotion, they don't put as much effort in when you talk to NPCs, which I understand. Cutscenes look better naturally. But I just think with the way that the conversations where you just stand there and you just rotate the camera around, you just move the camera around, it's kind of, I don't know, stilted. It's not as bad as Final Fantasy 16 when you talk to NPCs. That's the worst when you're talking in dialogue with them. I think and it's not about conveying emotions, it's about the way the camera works and lack of freedom and you're trapped feeling. It's not fluid at all. So that's worse, but it's still not a strength of the game is the NPC emotions at times, except unless they're a main character and then they get more of a face. So I understand, again, allotting budget and all that sort of stuff, but they could have done a little more character because there's not that many NPCs you really interact with, like come back and talk to them after the mission and get multiple missions. So I do think some of them could have used a little more love. And Eve, her facial, she's a robot. Not a spoiler, but you know, just because she's a robot, she could a little more, I don't know, she bounces around a little bit more. She has more of a natural body flow in conversation in the cutscenes than when she's talking to NPCs, and it's a bit annoying. I do wish she sort of, you know, was less static in conversations with NPCs. So that's one of my criticisms. The other one is probably just, you know, when you're trying to collect everything, there's no marker on your map for how many things you've got, all that sort of stuff. That's just the basic stuff, which is just laziness, which come from, you know, usual open world box ticking. This one, they don't show you the boxes, so you don't know how many you've ticked. Which, you know, you do get trophies if you've got everything, so that's towards the end. This one's, I think, a good outfit. Real good outfit, this one. Because it's neutral from the back. I mean, I do want to get... So when you get New Game Plus, you get alternate colors of lots of the outfits. So like you get this one, you get a white version. So... And then you get the other variations. They've really done a good job with the New Game Plus. I just want to keep raving about that. You've got Wasteland Adventurer. So I just want to show all the feet. See all the clothes. There's more that I haven't got. I don't think I've got all of them because I would have got a trophy for it. But yeah. So I'm gonna go further through New Game Plus to get the other color variations. But you know that one of the things, if you read the descriptions, they do change the size of your assets. So here's probably a good example. And it actually says in the description on some of them that it does. But I think this is one of the best outfits in the game, honestly, this one here. Like this one's just classy. With my glasses, they look good. They look good. And doesn't hyper accentuate the butt. It's just classy. And then we do a top flip. So there was a bit of controversy around the censorship of some of the outfits. I mean, I can just show you. It's obvious which ones they are. It's the, what is it? This one? They added these painted on stripes. See, the painted on yellow stripes. I'm not really sure that does a whole lot. And then we have the, which one is it? This one here. So this one's where a lot of the controversy is. Basically, they got rid of the cleavage. See the black bit there, the undergarment part. They added that, and I think they changed the butt as well. So, yeah, that's the controversy. Not about it's not about performance. It's not about performance is excellent on PS5. This is a PS5 exclusive. Bunny Rabbit. Okay, this one's shocking. I'll show you this. This outfit's actually one of the ones I'm like, mate. So, some outfits, they seem fine-ish, and then you start running, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing with that outfit? Who thought that up? So yeah, I mean, outfits is a big part of the game. Choosing what you want to wear for the cutscenes is really important. Like, this one's shocking too. Jeebus. Had to do it, but yeah. And it's annoying that your camera doesn't. There's no photo mode yet. Here we go. Let's be safe. So if you wanted to look at something, like, oh, I want to look at that, and it's like, well, what are you doing? What are you doing with the camera? The camera, come on. So you can't. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Yeah, we just need a photo mode so we can actually look at the world. It's interesting. At the world. We can look at the world. Yep, not just yep. Look at the world. All of the world. Yep. Goddamn, this is just. It's just a self-report. The moment you do anything on Stellar Blade, it's just a self-report. But like, I'll look at that, and it's like, I'm trying to look at that. Yeah, the world is not flat, and we're just trying to look at the world. All right. This outfit's crazy. Okay. All right. So, if this hasn't convinced you to get the game, then the old wait for discount. It is a single player, non-online game. You don't need to be online at all, so that's refreshing. It's not a Souls-like. I kind of. Yeah. So when I hear people say, I'm like, no, it's not. It's a single player action game. And it has bosses that if they beat you, you go back to the save point and fight them again. You don't have any carryover souls. That's the whole point of Souls-like, is that you carry when you die, you drop a resource and then you have to come back and collect it. I feel like that's more of an essential part of Souls-like as opposed to just rolling. So it's definitely more in the vein of a God of War style, but it doesn't have that budget. But having said that, I think this is a stack of cutscenes. So they have done a lot right. I mean, the cutscenes look fabulous, and Eve, main character, looks fabulous. And that's kind of that's one of the big selling parts of the game. Yeah, and I think the story's good, and it has more depth than New Game Plus. Music is really good. I'll change the song. Where are you? Next one. Oh, there we go. Hey. This is where you need photo mode. Okay, let's move just a bit here. God damn it. You know, photo mode would be so handy. Devs, photo mode. Now. Okay. Okay, see, the camera is useless. Absolutely useless. The characters are good. Lily, Eve, Adam, main ones, obviously. And again, I think New Game Plus adds a lot of depth. It's just it's a tricky beast at times. Lots of side quests, so this is why it's not a Souls-like. You get stacks of missions, and you do heaps and heaps and heaps of missions, heaps of side missions. Go to different areas. You go on the map. You go to the other parts of the. You got all the different regions, and you go to and you go back a couple times to get more missions done. And they open up different areas. There's lots of secrets. There's a lot going on. There is the skin suit thing. I'm not going to show you that. There's no need. I think the other outfits are better anyway. I'm on hard difficulty, so they add an extra difficulty once you beat the game. So that's something to, you know, if you think yourself cool and all that sort of stuff. The boss fights are great. Obviously, best part of the game is the boss fights, and I'm uploading them on my channel. You can just have a look at some of the other ones, and they're all really good. The reason that it's not a Souls-like, is that you do fight a lot of them multiple times, some of the basic ones. And like as part of side missions and in different areas, you go and you fight them again and again. Some of them you fight, I think one of them you fight 3 times. Or a couple you fight 2 times. So yeah, there's a bit of that feeling of, there's no punishment for death as well. So you don't get punished at all, except for, you know, if you're in a boss fight and it's one of the big ones towards the end and it's just time and it just hurts. The pain is real. It is a challenge. The game gets harder after probably the last third of the game it can be very hard at times. You do have a lot of tools though. You do have a bunch of different grenades. You got a fishing rod, you can fish. You got a bunch of healing things. I never used any of the other ones, I only used the main thing. You have guns, lots of different gun stuff. I'll show you the gun thing. So you got like a normal, and then you got shotgun, you got a blaster, and you got a rocket launcher. I can't use with that target. An explosive thing. So there's a lot of stuff going on, you know? So you have that variety, and then you have your main abilities, which are Q. You know, it's a good game. Anything else I want to mention? It's a distracting game at times. It can be distracting, but you know, positives. It's okay. This is just quite challenging. Okay. Let's just walk. Model walk. Yeah. If you're not interested, the teddy bear outfit is a bit too far in the game, I think, to recommend it. Because if it was earlier, I think it'd be good. Because if you weren't that inclined or that easily distracted, then maybe it'd be better to play through the whole game with teddy bear outfit on. But otherwise, a big part of it, they designed the game to you to be distracted, basically. So that's why a lot of the NPC interactions aren't as interesting as they could be, because they expect you to be distracted by the assets. So it's kind of like, it's baked into the game design that you'd be distracted by the assets. And if you aren't, then I think it actually makes it easier to criticize things at times. But yeah, that's just, yeah, quality. Performance is great. PS5 exclusive. It's a winner. Absolutely a winner. I mean, I think the story is better than God of War Ragnarok. I mean, that's not a question. But the character development in God of War Ragnarok is really, really good. That's kind of like, that's where its greatest strength is. So it's like comparing to other things. Again, it's an action game, adventure, and that's just the nature of the game, man. It's you know it is what it is. I mean, jeebus. It is what it is. There's no illusions here. There's no misrepresentation. There's no false marketing. It is what it is. All right. No complaining here. Oh god damn it! I can't get the freaking camera right. There we go. I mean, the only false advertising, I suppose, is that the disc 1 version doesn't have some of the modifications to the outfit. So you could argue that, but having said that, they're still pretty goddamn ridiculous at times. So yep. Okay. Okay, that's enough. We're done. Yeah, Stellar Blade. It's a great distraction. It's a quality action game. On PlayStation 5 exclusive. Yeah. And New Game Plus features are really well thought out. And I really like how they've done it. I think it's really good. Honestly, I think they've implemented New Game Plus in a way that Souls games wish they did, but they just never do. They just like Elden Ring with the talismans. It's just the stupidest thing. They're just so stupid. Just give you another exactly the same one, rather than a better version. It's just like, I don't know. That's really well thought out, a lot of the game, and it is still a lot of side missions, which I enjoy doing because I enjoy being in the world and the combat, but it may be tedious for others, so they may just skip past them, which is fine. The game offers you enough tools and other weapons to get through combat, even if you do skip ahead. So if you don't, take your time getting more skill points and getting upgrades and things, if you hyper focus on some skills, you'll definitely find a way through, regardless. So again, you don't have to embrace the open world grindy part, because you might not want to, but you do you. That's fine. I hope the game does come to PC for reasons, but we'll see what happens in the future. It should just in general, to sell more copies and be more successful, go to PC. But yeah, I mean, they've held back. It's the bloody Nikkei devs. Shift up. I mean, Jesus, they've held back. They deal with much larger weapons of mass destruction in their other title. So it's like, this is where they held back. Come on, be reasonable. Be reasonable. Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough distracting. The double jump's really good. Really like the double jump. Yeah, boss is really good. Oh, I can run into walls, can't I? If I can't get the camera in the position though. Nah, damn. Okay, come on. Okay, it's fine. Alright then. It's been FrostyFire10 doing a horrific review where I cannot get my words together. Keep getting distracted. Yeah, that's the target audience, I suppose. They haven't got time to criticize the game. They're too busy being distracted. But yeah, I think it's a really good game. If I was rating it, I'd give it 8 out of 10. Easy. Or would put it at 9. We'll see. We'll see what they do going forward. I think they could move that direction. We'll see. I do think the a random shuffle on the music in your bass would be nice, because I don't like how it repeats the same song again and again and again and again. But yeah. Photo mode obviously would help, but you know, that's just... Yeah, New Game Plus is really good. Keep playing. As soon as you beat the game, keep going. Really important. Really important you do that. I haven't shown you any combat, but that's because my whole channel is littered with boss battles. So you can check them out on the channel, FrostyFire10. You just have a little look. I got heaps and heaps and heaps of boss battles. Some spoilering, so again, be warned. But if you're on the fence, do look at those, because it's pretty goddamn cool. Yeah, that'll do. Alright then. See you next time. Enjoy the game. I'm trying to look at the sky, I swear. See, I'm looking at the sky. This bloody camera. Mate, this camera. Alright, see ya.